Hi there, everyone. Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins looking at the week ahead. You know what? Spring kind of feel to just about everybody across much of the U.S. In fact, today it was a little chilly to start. You had this cold front right here, so cooler for a good portion of the United States. But notice New Orleans, Atlanta, Tampa, still very warm. But high temperatures today. Very above average. 54 in Lincoln, 50 in Denver, 62 San Antonio, a little cooler in International Falls, but I mean that's Canada basically. 47 in Indianapolis, and then 60s and 70s in the far southeastern part of the U.S. So temperature-wise over the next several days, we're looking at very mild temperatures. Look at all of this right here is above average. I mean, that is a spring feel. It's February 12th right now when I'm recording this. This is for February 13th. All of that, look at all of this. This is all from International Falls to Billings to Denver, Lincoln, Oklahoma City, Indianapolis, all of this, especially from the Dakotas, Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, into Minnesota, well above average. You're looking at double digits above average in this area, and then everybody else is single digits above average. And then you get into the southeast, it's still mild, but just a little bit cooler than it's supposed to be. February 14th, Valentine's Day, again, way above average. All of these temperatures are, look at all that warm air coming all the way up, making its way into almost the Dakotas, almost Minnesota, almost Wisconsin. I mean, it is very, very mild out there. In fact, look at all of this. This is well above average from International Falls, Nebraska, Kansas, all of this orangish, yellowish color right here, well above, where double digits above average. And that's kind of unheard of for many days in a row. I mean, this is day 2. Well, let's see about day 3. You're look at International Falls. Obviously, something is changing. Cold air is funneling down. Billings 26, Lincoln at 41, closer to normal. 48 in Indianapolis, closer to normal. So not quite as warm, but it's still warm. I mean, look at all of these temperatures that are above average. From International Falls, just barely below average, but you see, we're seeing plus signs all over the place. Very few negative signs. You got to go all the way over here to Billings, and that's where the cold air is coming in, just not quite yet. So getting closer to normal as we head towards Thursday. So the main reason that cold air can't get down here is how the jet stream is flowing. You're basically seeing the jet stream go just from left to right. When you have a left to right jet stream, that means there's no dragging down or pulling up really warm air. So for the next few days, it is going to be warmer. In fact, you know what? Let me drag this back down here a little bit. Get rid of those. See how you kind of got a bend right there? So that's that warmer air trying to continue to push up. But notice it's kind of leveling out a little bit. So let me get rid of those. And then notice this bend right here. See that? This right here? That's some colder air. This is a trough of low pressure that's going to bring down a little bit of energy. And notice how far south it makes it. Doesn't make it quite that far, but it does right along here. This is an area that should see some precipitation as we head through the second half of the week because of that bend. It's bringing down some energy. But the colder air versus warmer air, you're looking for the really dark purple into pink colors for the colder air to come down. It's trying to, but it's only stopping right there. It gets across the border, then it just kind of stops. So all of that cold air, bitterly cold air, is staying to the north, while all of this warmer air is staying basically all the way up to at least the middle part of the country through Thursday. Then notice things get a little different as we get into Friday. The colder air making its way just a little bit further down here, just a little bit further there. So it's bringing colder, not brutally cold, but colder. Notice that dark air though. All of this right here, that dark color, that's really cold air, but that's still into Canada. And then look over here. Another area of high pressure, another warm pocket of air that's going to scoot across the country as we head through the weekend. So some warmer air headed back our way. So precipitation wise, here's the GFS model. We're watching for snowfall. what you're going to watch is basically between here and here. That's where all the snowfall areas are going to be. It just kind of keeps going along that area. So surface features, cold front. There's that cold front right here. There's another cold front here trying to bring down that cooler air. And then there's another cold front right there. So you have this one, and then the really cold air is up here. This is just kind of a getting us back to normal cold air. And then as the precipitation potential, again, there's that area right here. It's just going to be following that line. So basically the northern half of the U.S. has a better chance for precipitation. The southern half, maybe down here into southern Texas. Snowfall potential, kind of following that same pattern. Right there, right there. So that's your best alley for precipitation, especially the snowfall, that cold air interacting with all the moisture. It's going to give you a better chance for snow. So the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook, more precipitation for the center part of the U.S. into western parts of the U.S. and then drier towards Texas, Louisiana, and the deep south. So precipitation may start to pick up as we head through the second half of February. Much warmer though for the southwestern half quarter of the U.S. and much colder. Look at it, all this cold air trying to get pulled down as we head through the second half of February. But that warm air battling it right here. Usually what happens when you get that, you get lines of storms right along this. So it wouldn't surprise me if that second half, the beginning of the second half of February, we start to see those storms lining up, and they already kind of are. So it's just the beginning. We could see more and more snow and storms, maybe even some severe weather for parts of the eastern half of the U.S. as we head through the second half of February. So that's the details for your Monday. Like and subscribe if you can, and I'll have more updates this week. See ya.